My name is Ashley Melson, and this is my mother, Hilma Kearns, and we're part of the Panamanian Society of Oklahoma. What the Panamanian Society of Oklahoma is, our mission is to show Oklahoma City, the culture of Panama, all of the things that Panama has in order to help bring that diversity to Oklahoma.
Por medio de una amiga de nombre Jennifer, ella me comentó para ir a un art festival en Lawton y ahí pues pudimos nosotros ejecutar nuestros bailes.
We have a friend here in Oklahoma, so she's from Lawton, and she had mentioned to us that there are a couple festivals coming up, and as a Panamanian, she thought it'd be a great idea for us to participate, and so we actually participated in a festival previously, and then we actually met other Panamanians at this festival, and so something really interesting about it is they kept asking us, will you be performing at the International Festival? And so then Jennifer also gave us some details about the International Festival, and so it just gives us great joy to be able to perform at this festival, the International Festival, and be able to, share our culture, share our dances. That's basically one of the biggest parts of what we do at the Panamanian Society of Oklahoma is share our dances and just share the culture that we have. And so it really means a lot for us to be able to bring that to Lawton.
Estamos compuestos por mi prima y yo y nuestras hijas, que es más bien familiar, pero estamos tratando de que también otras personas pertenezcan al grupo y realmente le dimos ese nombre por la unión de Panamá y Estados Unidos de América. Nuestros bailes son compuestos por 5 o 6 personas.
We do have a dance group. It's called Grupo Panamerica, and first started off by my mom and my aunt, and so they were the founders of Grupo Panamerica, which are part of the Panamanian Society of Oklahoma. But with Grupo Panamerica, the reason they chose the name, because of the union of Panama with the Americas. And so basically it kind of started off as a family dancing group, but as the time has gone by, we've added a couple of other members. So for example, our friend Jennifer from Lawton, she's become a member. With the different music, the different regalia that we wear, the difference comes between the traditional wear. There's what the Panamanians would wear on the daily, and so we've got they're called polleras, and so the polleras, what you wear just depends on what you're celebrating. So we've got some polleras that are different colors, some that are just one color. My personal favorite pollera is the pollera de gala.
De gala, yeah.
And the pollera de gala it's all white. And we wear these beautiful headpieces called tembleques, and I mean they're heavy. So if you ever see us dancing with those, know that our heads are hurting a little bit, but it's okay. It's totally worth it because it's so beautiful, and that presence it just means so much. People when we wear our full polleras de gala, little girls would be like, oh my gosh, it's a princess, because it really does look that way. And so it's just really cool to, show other cultures that princesses do look different, and we come from all different parts of the world. So that's what it means to me.
Este traje lo puedes utilizar en una boda, las mujeres pueden utilizarlo en la boda, en 15 años, en celebraciones, o sea, es una belleza porque contiene tantas prendas, es una prenda realmente, porque como lo dijo mi hija, los tembleques, tenemos 12 piezas de cada lado y realmente están hechos de escamas, de flores, de animalitos, y también con los accesorios que son collares, varios collares, depende de la persona, aretes, tenemos también lo que nos ponemos acá arriba, que se llaman las peinetas. O sea, es completo, los zapatos, la mota, le llamamos mota, que es lo que viene aquí. La pollera puede ser blanca, es blanca, pero la mota puede ser de diferentes colores y tiene que ir de acuerdo con los zapatos.
The tembleques and the pollera and all of the pieces and the intricate pieces, the significance of it all is the pollera comes from just old Spain. That's where a lot of that the dress comes from, and so in a sense, it's almost like old Spanish fashion. And so it comes from a long time ago. There's so much history that comes from Panama being liberated from Spain. And,
exactly.
That's where it kind of originated from. And so a big part of what the headdresses and the necklaces symbolize is the flowers and the nature of Panama. So sometimes the headdresses can be white. Sometimes they're different colors. Of course, depending on the type of pollera you're wearing. But I believe with the white one, it's all white. So these can be worn at weddings. I've seen weddings where they wore a pollera. Quinceañeras, which are so beautiful when they wear the pollera. And just like really high importance events is when you wear those, just because there is so much importance and tradition in that. A big way that we're able to get connected with all of Oklahoma is, slowly getting involved with the community. And so one of the places that we really started this group and started dancing the most at was Fiestas de las Americas. Fiestas de las Americas is here in Oklahoma City, and that's where we really started to get to know a lot of different groups, get a little bit more involved. We've started getting invited to a festival called Festivales Amistad, and then over time just receiving invitations to go perform at different cultural events. And then over time it's turned into international type festivals. So we're just super excited about this international festival because we're very local to Oklahoma City. We've been to Dallas once, which was very exciting. But now being able to travel a little bit more to different parts of Oklahoma to share this culture. And we do have a website, we do have social media, and so we keep up and post on our Facebook more than anything. And that's Facebook is typically where we're going to get a lot of those invitations, like, are you interested? Do you want to dance?
La cultura, el arte de Panamá es muy importante para todos nosotros, no solo para mí, sino para todos los panameños. Tengo un negocio de Gunayala donde mis indígenas de Panamá hacen unas preciosuras. Para mí es un orgullo traer esto acá a los Estados Unidos.
The importance of bringing this culture and this folklore to Oklahoma, and not even just Oklahoma, but to the United States. Panamanians are just so proud of our traditions and our culture and our food and our dance, and there's just so much art, and there's so much we want to bring because there's so much variety. I personally, we call the United States kind of like this melting pot. I like to say that Panama is also like the Central American melting pot because so much of Panama has come from so many parts of the world that the variety in the art and in the culture, it's just so immense. So it's really cool. Me as someone who's born here in Oklahoma, here in the United States, being able to see the culture that my mom brings, and then also being able to, I've been able to go to Panama a couple times, and I always learn something new. My dad's always telling me something new about Panama, and so it's such an honor to be able to showcase that here in Oklahoma, and not just in Oklahoma, but to the United States.